Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cause a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. Sick of Toggle! An Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
You! Identify yourself!
That's enough! Stay down! It's over! There. Northreach.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel. But that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
However do they get that color?
Have you no other bearers? Those two look rather used.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But... I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
Do you see anything you like? I'll be here if you need me.
You want something, you come back with your master. I won't sell to some stray brandy.
You won't find carpets like this in the capital.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
And I suppose I'll need to get my coin purse.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. I don't want to keep my companions.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh. Proof of that, and hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of... Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd come...
You saw her before she disappeared?
The day before. She'd lost her comb. A gift from... It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort, the girl. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Excuse me, you there? And would... There are nothing. Ooh. And the white
Sergeant's got it in for us to... Huh. Where's your commanding officer, Branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard... I'm just passing through. I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You...
I dare... How about it, Brand?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Oh... Oh, take a moment. Now...
If that's what you...
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Branded. All right. So you know one end of a blade from the other. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How'd a bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
That's enough. It's got potential. I'll give you that. Stay down. I'll be damned.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The Dame's man or no, he's still a Branded. Best hope the Sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the Dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour.
Emperor's finest.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then, was it?
I don't know how a bearer came by. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what, as unlikely as it...
All right.
This town is carried not contented.
Fine.
Oh,
What tragic?
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well. I have something for you.
From the... You need to leave.
Branded! Who told you to rest? And you! If you've got a message for me...
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off!
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dog.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moore is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed. You look like you need a rest.
I don't eat it.
Has it always been? That's...
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Yeah. It looks like...
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas,
You need... A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the...
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the day. My sisters and I may have lost a...
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot.
I better be going.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Don't tell me you've got a
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
However, do.
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded.
I have a delivery.
Why didn't you say so? Sorry about... Here.
Well, so
this is...
I can...
Hey.
What did you say was in these pies again?
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind. Whether you have the...
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. That is no burden off my back. And this...
All this for a drink.
Not just any. Lagarde's Etienne likes it.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes.
Ah!
I believe.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be caught.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the... After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals. Even such morsels. And if you don't know what this day's work may have... Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give...
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth. Hence the thriving market for even the scan... Do you think...
I think you're doing what you believe.
Yeah, indeed. A reward for a job well done.
The markets are a veritable meadow.
Ugh, you need not remind.
These crystals here are for citizens only. There's none for the likes of you.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Don't let them get away!
These things.
It's over.
Halt! Who goes there?
That's enough.
What are you playing at, Brandon?
Stay down!
Not welcome here.
That's enough.
Let's make this quick.
Are you gonna buy something or not?
That's the day done then.
Bertrand was a loyal patron of the Vale until his appetite exceeded.
How did one of them get on this side?
Another one of the dame's pets.
You see it too, then? It's not just me bleary eyes playing tricks on me.
That's enough for today, Branded.
I let her out of her pen while I did my... I think she's lost.
I can't promise I'll find her, but
She has beautiful white hair, and she likes walking. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
in that case, let's not keep her waiting. That's a lot of field to search. With luck, someone might have seen her. You work these feet?
Wash.
Because I got...
Chloe, is it? Last ice. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished
the windmill.
Off with you now. Oh, and you tell the set if I catch that, maybe...
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption. The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've Chloe. You knew you were my favourite. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're two.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse, and now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody...
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
Had another branded drop in the field yesterday.
You! Branded! Here, now! You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
What?